to Kingkast Black Table Edition. It's August 16th, and we in the building with my homeboy right here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jermaine Taylor on Facebook. You can catch me on YouTube at Scorpion and Dragon NPT. I'm your host, Spicy and Lore.
No doubt, he got his whole intro and shit and stuff, cause he got his channels and shit that he do. You know what I'm saying? So endorse and go like, share, subscribe. Those definitely, when y'all get a chance to check it out.
Please do, please.
Stuff. So particularly, I got him here because we always in the great debate about stuff. It's like, if I'm the light, he the darkness. If I'm the darkness, he the light. It's always anti something. When I was Super Nintendo, he was Sega Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Everything is always I'm gonna get the versus what you got, just to be the rebel. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's meant to be or not, it's like, you gotta have somebody to go against. I'm gonna be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he got knowledgeable answers about stuff that coincide with what we usually talking about. Jay-Z used to call him the mad professor.
Hey, rest in peace, man.
Yeah. We gonna definitely go out something for him and shit, like we usually do. So today, like I said, he got COVID-19. Y'all know I ask every guest about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know how it's affecting everybody, what their sentiments on it is. I know how I feel about it. Gaming, anime, and then more. So we definitely got a nice little thing put together for y'all today. So first up on the block, the chopping block, is COVID-19. This subject don't usually last too long. Just want to know what you feel about it. So what you feel about COVID, and since it done started all this mask shit and all that extra bullshit.
What I will say about that is that it's been really unfortunate. The last shit, this started in March.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so it's been a real shock to the year. You know what I'm saying? Especially though, because you got people that don't believe in it, but then you talk to healthcare workers and they tell you just how real it actually is. So I guess the best thing everybody can do is protect yourself and just take care of each other. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. COVID is real. It's just super unfortunate. So just do our best to try to combat it.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I feel about it. I'm sick of places being closed. I'm sick of all this shit. The best thing about it was the unemployment.
I didn't get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get that.
That was the best thing about it. So some people had to force their unemployment.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have got it either.
Right.
But thing was, I was like, nah, nigga. I'm not comfortable being in this bitch while they just call quarantine. I'm not coming out my house.
Real talk.
Fuck that.
Real talk.
And from what I hear they said, and they stated on the news, you can't fire me for that either. Not only that, but you also can't evict us during pandemic. A lot of y'all don't know that. Not only that, DTE ain't supposed to shut y'all shit off during pandemic either. A lot of y'all don't know that.
Water either.
None of that shit. So a lot of times you gotta force your way into getting that stuff you're entitled to, because they ain't gonna tell you what it is, because they already swamped with enough motherfuckers like, hey, shouldn't it be this, shouldn't you do that? And it's just what it is. Like, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Protect your kids. Kids catch COVID too. So
yeah.
Protect your families, protect yourselves.
Worst thing is that the kids to carry it around because they all carefree about the kids and bring it to the adults.
I would like to say though, unless you're driving somebody else's car, right? Or unless you in the car with somebody that's not in your household or something like that, you don't necessarily have to drive with your mask on, right?
Oh yeah, that shit's silly as hell. I don't drive with my mask on. The minute I step out of the fucking danger area, that bitch comes
It's going off. It's going off, man.
It's annoying, man. Like, I'm not finna sit there and suffocate. Like, them motherfuckers talk with the I can't breathe mask, they really can't breathe.
I mean, I like to smoke while I drive, so how am I supposed to smoke?
See what I'm saying? How can I smoke
through a mask? I can't smoke through a mask.
I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah.
My bad. Let me connect to the comments so I can keep up with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a couple people gonna want to chime in and stuff. Yeah, we in there. So this is the thing. At the end of the day, I do want this COVID shit to be over. Like, a perfect example was yesterday, right? Mongolian barbecue, one of my favorite spots to go to and eat. Because you get to go make your own bowl, pack that bitch to the brim with everything you can fit on that motherfucker before you take it to the Food Warriors, right? So I go up there and I can see it. What my initial thought was is that maybe they only making people walk the what's-the-name one at a time with gloves or something.
Right.
No such thing. What it is, they pull out a piece of paper with all this shit that you could choose from on a piece of paper, and you gotta check off this shit that you want in your bowl, and they go make it.
I heard something today actually that was interesting, that people are over relying on the gloves. Like people go out with the gloves and they touch this and that, but then cross contaminate.
They don't know that. They don't know how to. But see, a lot of people. So, I mean, to some people, it's common sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To some, a lot of civilians are fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? So they're never thinking of me. They're thinking, oh, we got the gloves on. They're never thinking about the shit that you touch with the gloves that's contaminated.
Yes.
Then you come and touch your steering wheel.
Oh my God.
On the steering wheel.
The car door.
Then you touch the knobs on the fucking radio and shit.
Yep.
And you still got the fucking glove on. Then you like, oh, let me take this glove off. Then you start touching it with your raw shit now.
That's right.
Like I said,
that's right.
A lot of civilians are fucking idiots, morons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I expected that already. The same thing when it took these motherfuckers a long time to realize that money was so dangerous in the pandemic. And I was like, nigga, first thing you should have been worried about was the motherfucking money.
Yeah.
You gotta touch and transfer money, nigga. That's the first thing I was scared of.
Money was filthy before COVID.
It was. But see, I've been carrying my card consistently without cash for a very long time now, some years.
It's better. It's better. You ain't gonna worry about this giant lump in your pocket from all your money, you know?
Right. Unless I'm going out to stunt or something like that and I need cash on me, but I'm taking it out my bank ATM right before I get there.
That's right.
Not only that, but if y'all niggas actually go to the strip clubs, you know the motherfuckers charge like $20 to get money out that bitch.
The fee?
The ATM fee is $20 for shit like that in strip clubs, nigga. The fuck? You better come in there with your ones, nigga.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Nah, we're gonna have to go back in there and grace them floors again, give them the presents again, bro. Yeah, it's like nigga, you a fool. You come in that bitch trying to try the ATM in that bitch.
You
should ain't charging me. Throw that ashtray in the middle. You ain't gonna charge me all that goddamn money, man. I'm sorry.
What's that song Scar sing? Be prepared. Be prepared.
Be prepared. Yeah, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely not gonna we not gonna play that game at all. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day though, just to close that off, COVID-19 is a pain in the ass. We're not gonna be okay with this shit unless you give us more money. and I hate to say it out loud because people kind of been already trying to tell y'all this shit. We started our shit already and started our process. But if you smart, you will start you a small LLC, small business.
That's been the thing lately.
And go ahead and get broke off that chain.
Yes.
They gotta give you
the government money. That's right.
They got to give it to you. Like,
and it especially helps if you're a small black business owner.
Man, it helps majorly.
That really helps you get that money.
Yeah.
But put it to good use though. Don't be frivolous with it. Don't waste it. Use it to build your future generations.
So the purpose of it in starting that LLC is to actually start something you believe in anyway. Like I hate when people like, oh, that shit smells so good. I hate when people give me the impression like when you get the opportunity to make a business, start a business. Nobody ever puts themselves in the chair of the loaner. They never say to themselves, if a nigga came in my office, would I invest in pomegranate toilet paper? Would I put $1 million in pomegranate toilet paper?
Right.
Fuck no. Is you serious? I'll smack the shit on you coming in my goddamn office with that dumbass shit. Like, nobody thinks about that. Nobody thinks about the way a loaner's gonna think, oh, this nigga came in here with all his shit together.
Right.
I went in there with a business itinerary, with the fucking suitcase, dressed for the part,
right.
Motherfucking a whole game plan, and a portfolio in there with multiple fucking business fronts.
Yeah.
And it was to a point where the dude wanted to say, If you want, you can cash up your LAC on each one of these motherfuckers and clean up.
Wow.
But I wasn't gonna go that route. I said I'm gonna start with one. He's like, you being safe. He's like, you smart dude. But I started with one because I'm not gonna push the envelope too hard. The motherfucking greedy niggas always get payback. They always get payback. I don't know how y'all ain't learned that yet, but greedy motherfuckers always get payback. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight just being good.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas gotta be.
That's a good idea.
You gotta be amazing. You gotta be perfect. You gotta be all that shit.
It's really dangerous. It's dangerous to live with all your eggs in one basket. So like me myself, I'm living like that currently. With just having a job and relying on that till a certain age, you retire and all that. That's good to have, but if you can have something else as well, that's just yours, that you don't have to answer to anybody for or anything, like your own business, it's really beneficial to you and your family for the future. It really is.
Shit, that motherfucking that shit is just if you're not taking full advantage of this pandemic, you probably still young, like you're a boy or a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit's so real and the come up is so serious that it don't make no sense.
Well, the mindset of today's youth is a lot different than what we had growing up.
But they all high.
Well, not even that. They all.
Yes, they are.
Listen,
they're all high.
The way I see it, the way I see it, with the information ocean that they have access to, right? They all know everything. They know everything, except it's just like we were talking about the secret of my success earlier. You remember when he was trying to go out? He had just graduated from college, and he had his degree and everything. He's trying to get a job in his field. What the people keep telling him?
You need experience.
You need experience for this job. What you have is college experience. We need actual experience.
Which means you gotta go intern for a year plus, nigga. How
that correlates to life, though, is that, like I said, you got this youth with access to all the knowledge that we didn't have.
Most internships don't pay money.
But they have no actual life experience. They live vicariously through YouTube, TikTok, but when we were growing up, we had to go out into the world.
I was just going to say that. So they know about things, but they don't know what actually works.
That's right.
I was just going to say that when you said they got this access to this pool, and I was like, but they don't know what really works.
That's right.
So the trick is finding out what really works, because it's a lot of cap-ass shit that's on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
I just learned that term recently, cap.
Yeah, you funny. But that's funny. But it's real. It's real.
It is.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's hard. It's
for those who don't know, to cap means to lie. So
something that's not true.
In case, like I said, I just found out. So in case you didn't know, there you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just funny because only reason I know is I'm still involved in shit that I still do shit. Like, a lot of times people ask me like, because I see a lot of people I see from high school and shit like that, and way back in the day, and the most common question I get is, why do you look exactly the same that you used to look back in the day, just with a beard?
Well, I'm really grateful that I don't look the same. If you were to...
You do. The problem with you is that you go in a Fu Manchu and braids and shit. But if you went back to the bald fade and did just a short mustache with just a little peach fuzz, you still look like old school you.
Listen, it's a friend on my Facebook page. Every year, she likes to post this picture from when we were in, I believe, 10th grade, maybe 11th. I'm thinking 10th. I had it was a blue...
The Michigan with the yellow...
No, it was a blue...
I thought that was...
It was a Dallas Cowboy jersey. It was a Dallas Cowboy jersey. I can't remember who... Yeah, anyway, but in the picture... Yeah, in the picture, though, I look so young. I hate looking at it's like Damian Gray from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I look at that picture, and I feel like I'm just dying. I feel like I'm just dying. Just looking at the picture like, oh my God. Oh my God, no, stop. I can't look at it. It's the worst. I look such like a little kid. I'm really happy with my 38-year-old appearance. I think I look pretty good for my age. I'm doing okay. But I'm glad I don't look the same. I actually see a lot of people from high school who don't recognize me off first sight.
What? That's crazy. Cause like I see my friend, they be like, "You fucking serious, Doug Hollingsworth?"
Well, you got a
like,
memorable face though. Plus you were really popular. You know what I mean?
I was not really popular, nigga.
You did music.
That was the only time I paid attention, nigga.
No.
If I wasn't rapping, it was a problem in that bitch. Everybody had problems with me.
If I asked this dude right now to do the Usher dance from Homecoming, it'd kill y'all.
Oh, this nigga.
It'd kill y'all.
Okay, so let me bring y'all up to speed because I forgot to mention to y'all how long we go back. You know what I'm saying? So we go back to high school. Well, look, see, he would think it's the actions of somebody who was popular, who was gonna get some attention or some shit like that. It was actually of a nigga who stopped giving a fuck altogether. Because you had to not give a fuck to do that. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Now, so let me explain. Alright, so it's 9th grade. Alright? We had it wasn't homecoming, it was coming home. It was the basketball joint.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So, Usher, You Make Me Wanna had just came out. That shit was slapping like a motherfucker. Everybody's bumping the shit out of that bitch. You already knew when it was come on. You hear that? And you're like, oh, that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the shit was slapping. You know what I mean? So me being one of them niggas like, you know, down the bill that was on here. We used to go out the motherfucking spots, be looking for the whole shit like that, skating rinks, fucking club, all types of shit, right? So, since we did that, we would end up dancing a lot more, dance with females and shit like that.
I was no dancer.
So
I was your boy on the wood.
We had kind of a small affinity for it, you know what I mean? So when You Made Me Wanna came out, actually if I did it, but when You Make Me Wanna came out, pause real quick. Everybody say hi to beautiful Flamingo Monroe. With her beats on them bright beats. Just gonna take that there because I slow ass. Thank you so much. Look, she even knew this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm like. She even knew to bring the bags backwards so we don't falsely endorse what the fuck we eat.
Ain't that a piece?
You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's do it for real.
You know, I quit eating Wendy's, man, because they
this nigga say that.
Well,
okay. Well, fuck it. It ain't no fucking question like that, but no. But you probably quit eating a lot of shit.
Well, I quit eating them mainly because they support Donald Trump. A lot of not that every franchise. I know you can have some franchises that are like personally owned and all that, but Wendy's franchise as a whole supports the Trump campaign.
And you know what though? I have rid myself of the care of that, everything that's going on with that. Because I feel like I'm doing it. All I'm gonna do is show up and vote. I don't give a fuck about nothing nobody's saying. I don't care about his speech he made that day, Biden's rebuttal. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Really,
I'm just gonna be there to vote.
We got two problems, man. Because we don't have a winning situation.
We don't have a fucking winning situation. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? I'm just there to vote and make sure that this cocksucker Donald Trump don't get back in this motherfucker.
I'm gonna have to say it, man.
That's it.
I'm gonna have to say it, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack, and there's gonna be a lot of disagreeing. But I'm gonna say it.
You rather have him in there than Biden. Is that what it is, dog? You believe in these campaign commercials and shit to where you like,
you know what, man? At this point, it ain't even about what I believe or what I want at all. It's about what's best for the country, okay?
So what? So
at this
after
point,
we see the ruin that this nigga just embarked on our country.
Well,
what
you were just saying how happy you were with the COVID unemployment checks. You know what I mean?
This is the thing though.
You necessarily wouldn't have got that.
No, listen, but listen to this. You necessarily wouldn't been running and terrified of COVID in the first goddamn place if it wasn't his punk ass in office.
Listen.
It wouldn't be no need for the checks because we wouldn't be fucking fighting COVID, dog. He owe us that money, and he owe us more with his fat orange ass.
You know what he said? In the beginning? He was like, It's not something we should worry about.
That motherfucker, man.
He was saying it wasn't something we should worry about. Something that probably wouldn't reach us, and something that would be, if it did, it would be eradicated quickly because we America. You know what I mean? So he definitely made mistakes, and I don't know if there is a but, but he's in power right now, and I don't know if a shift in that at this juncture would be what's best for the country. I think we should allow him to have his other four, man, and that hurt, man. But listen, Joe Biden is really patronizing, man. He do one step. Everything is one step from calling a black person my nigga. He that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But he even that kind of
like he got that one dude he could be like, hey, my nigga, you know how we is.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? And at the party when he getting lit, he my nigga this and nigga, he rapping with the songs, he saying every word. Joe Biden is that guy.
No.
I would have felt more secure with Joe Biden.
So Donald Trump is that guy, and he's running around grabbing pussy and being pissed on.
Man, apparently nobody care about that. That's what I was saying when he first got in. I couldn't get out of my head
that he was a serious candidate.
That women were supporting this dude.
Dog,
I couldn't get out of my head.
That's what I thought too. I was like, even if dudes was dumb enough to be greedy like that, the bitch is gonna be like, oh fuck him.
I couldn't believe like these women were so supportive of somebody so disrespectful to their gender, right? And don't let you not be an attractive woman because he can be ultra offensive, right?
Not to mention now, look how unhappy his wife is.
I don't know nothing about his personal life. All I know
his wife, dog.
I don't know nothing about his personal life. All I know is what he says publicly. That's all I know.
Barbara was in line.
I would have felt far more secure with Joe Biden had he chosen Gretchen Whitmer as his running mate.
Barbara was in line, dog.
I don't know if everybody knows this, but
Hillary was in line.
Kamala Harris.
You really hate for the Kamala, man. You really got Kamala.
I don't know if everybody knows this, but
let them know why you got this Kamala.
Kamala Harris is really not to be trusted. I'm gonna tell you why. If you've never seen the movie Fruitvale Station, it's like Michael B. Jordan's debut role.
They said she was the prosecuting attorney in that case in real life, right?
She allowed those police officers that murdered this man while handcuffed and arrested. They shot him while handcuffed.
Oh, that was
and arrested.
That was sad.
This is a father
on New Year's.
This is a son
on New Year's,
right? The police murdered this man. She allowed the police to go free. They kept their job, right? It's like, so is this who I want as my vice president? And then she's known for a long run of locking up marijuana offenders, in particular marijuana offenders, right? But then jokes about it later during the campaign. Jokes about marijuana use as if she is a party to. You see what I'm saying? So it's very hypocritical. As much as people distrusted Hillary, I actually wanted Hillary to be the president. I thought she was more than qualified. But the level of distrust that people have for Hillary, I have for Kamala Harris. And just so it's known, I am a black man. My grandparents and my great grandparents come from Mississippi. Okay, I am a descendant of free men in this country. I can't say the same for Kamala Harris. And that's all I got to say about that.
Oh hell no!
Hope you don't want to promote.
These niggas, nah, not good. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers gave me. First of all, now I got to talk about you. God damn it. Now I got to talk about you. Motherfucking Wendy's, man. These niggas. Damn, I was gonna give us some props for that good ass Frosty too, dog.
Oh man.
So you pay extra for this shit they got called like Minute Maid lemonades, right, in different flavors.
I'm familiar.
One is called the Tropical Breeze. It's fire when it's on point, when it's done.
Right.
So, why I picked this supposed to be Tropical Breeze up, right? And I take a pull on that bitch, and it tastes like fruit punch Gatorade.
Shut the fuck up.
No flavor, not a drop of sugar in that bitch.
Okay, the syrup machine. The machine is running. It was running low on syrup, and they negated to change it before serving you.
All I know is this shit tastes like fucking.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
it has Coke. Nah, this shit tastes like electrolytes, nigga. Fuck that. That was some hoe shit. Damn, that was some hoe shit.
I'm really sorry about that, man.
Fuck this, dog.
I'm sorry that wasn't a part of your complete breakfast. That's all. That's all bad.
It ain't for no
That's all
secret
bad.
no more. These some hoe ass niggas, man.
That's all bad.
Damn these niggas.
At least the fries look good.
They on point, man. They on point.
They don't look. They're not all limp and you know what I'm saying. SeaWorld whale. I hate when you get fries and they all got like the limp fin. You know what I mean? In the carton. That's
man.
those the worst, man. You want to go back like I need my fries fresh. Those are grease soaked. They have lost their erection. Those fries are no longer aroused. I need my French fries to be around.
They fucked the thing I was looking for the most all the way up. So now I gotta get high. So all this shit gotta get because they fucked up.
Oh my god.
No, I want to eat this shit now. That shit made me mad. I can't believe that shit. So, alright. While we're into that, let's get off into this next subject. So, great. I knew it wasn't no bullshit. I ain't put together no bullshit show. We got nothing but that shit. So, gaming. Like, so here's the thing. Like I said, this is the history. He's Super Nintendo. I'm Super Nintendo. He's Sega Genesis. Okay. So, gaming wise, we have been at it like playing shit since young. Okay. So we know about shit in its original form. We played the OGs first before all these remakes, before all this other shit. Our knowledge of gaming and shit like that is vast.
I got my Nintendo in 1989.
I got mine in
1990. I got my Nintendo in 1990.
I was just gonna say 91. I got mine in 91.
Yeah.
And it technically wasn't mine at first.
I was 8.
My brother brought it in the house. And I was like, well, damn. And I was playing that motherfucker. And like, you know, he was gone so much. It ain't like it wasn't mine. Who the fuck else was it?
Me and my brother was at home alone. I'm not sure where my mom was at the time. But me and my brother were at home, and we got a knock at the door. We lived in an apartment, and it was my dad. He had a bag in his hand, and I'm in the house in my drawers. I'm 8. All right. So dad come in. I'm all geeked because dad, you know, it was rare. It was something was up because dad came to mom's house for real. So he got this bag. He's like, I got something for Jermaine, and he gave me the bag. And I look inside, man. It was like Nintendo Entertainment System. My whole all this was like it just blew completely up. It blew completely up. I was so excited. I ran into the bedroom and hooked it up, and I knew mom was gonna like that because back in the day it was like a stigma for parents. I don't know where it came from.
You gonna mess my TV up.
It was always the thing. If you hooked your game system up and played your video game system on your on the TV, it would mess the TV up.
Some stupid ass.
I couldn't stress to her enough that it would not break. The TV was gonna mess up. The TV was gonna mess up because the TV messed up, not because the game messed it up.
That was the dumbest fucking superstition I had ever heard.
But she wasn't there. She wasn't there when he dropped it off. So I was able to rush back there, hook it up,
and get bucked,
and get down on Mario Brothers, get down on Duck Hunt, and that's what it came. Because that's what it came with, and that was like the beginning of Scorpion and Dragon MPT. that was it. That was it.
Shit. Yeah, I had somewhat a similar thing, but like I said, my brother just like popped up with that bitch, and it was like, it's crazy because mine was a little more simplistic to it. It basically was like, I can't rely on this bullshit I do myself. Yeah, but
I should have brought it so everybody could see. But people who ain't never seen the Nintendo. I'm sure you've seen it in the pictures, but
what a Nintendo look like?
The physical.
It's right there, and the SNES.
You got them both, huh?
And the 64.
See me? And this is why I say that this is the beginning, because now today I own all these systems. I own the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, the 64, the you know what I mean? I own it all, and I don't play it all.
You're a little collector.
We're collectors. It's important to me that these kind of remain in as best shape as they can for future generations to know how you got your Fortnite, how you got your Call of Duty, how you got your Uncharted, and you know what I mean? These games spawn from these games, and to not have an appreciation for what these games offer, to me, is disrespectful. I have a really hard time taking gamers today seriously if they haven't had certain accomplishments under their belt. If you haven't beaten the Double Dragon trilogy, if you haven't beaten it, without the Switch rewind feature and all that, if you haven't beaten it fair and square, you are not a real gamer. If you haven't beaten Battletoads, NES, you're not a real gamer, right?
Well, no, I can't say that because that's very hard to do for a lot of niggas. I'm gonna tell you right now, me, and like probably twice in his whole life, Bill, are the only niggas who had ever beat the Turbo Tunnel fair and square. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't know you. I never met you. If you say you beat Turbo Tunnel, I never met you, dog.
I even know what a Secret Warp is in the Turbo Tunnel.
I learned that last year. I never even fucking heard of it. I was going the hard way.
I was 12 years old when I beat Battletoads.
You know what's worse? They upgraded it. They made Battletoads Battle Maniacs for Super Nintendo. And the problem with the game was that it started just like the first game. You played 2 levels and the third one put you back in the motherfucking Turbo Tunnel again, and it was worse.
What I will say,
and I beat that one too.
What I will say is that today I would have an extremely difficult time. It would take me at least, I would say it'd take me a month. It'd probably take me a month with my schedule to complete Battletoads, if I had that kind of time to focus on it. But you gotta remember, I was a kid, and in the early 90s, we had a lot to do outside, but we also had some time to focus on certain games. That was one of the Ninja Gaiden. Also is a game that I consider. If you haven't beaten Ninja Gaiden, you can't say because you beat Call of Duty, man. You can't.
If you haven't beat a Ninja Gaiden, specifically 2. You don't talk in a grown man's conversation.
Don't say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't say it.
You're not worried.
We different gamers.
If you ain't beat Double Dragon 2, don't.
So maybe I shouldn't say that they're not real gamers. They are just extremely different than.
No, dog. You're right about everything except for the Battletoads. A lot of people, you gotta understand, the Battletoads was dope as fuck, man. But what you have to understand is that the difficulty on the Turbo Tunnel is so fucking ridiculous. Yeah. That a lot of people didn't play no more after that.
And it's not
a lot of people played the game just to play 3 levels and turn the game back off. They never knew the rest of the game existed. Yeah. Wasn't no internet, couldn't look it up. Where you gonna see it at? Yeah. Nowhere. So yeah, that shit was bugged out. And real quick, let's get this in. We're gonna real quick, take a little shot with me and shit. We gonna do this here. You know what we do. On any ground or turf or whatever. I don't got the thing in front this time. It don't matter. We gonna pull a little bit from J. James. Jason James, a little bit for Sauce Pack City. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to both of y'all, man. We'll take this damn shine, you know, and this Martelli. At least if I make him come out as element, it's for yak and not no bullshit.
Yeah, I don't want no brandy.
Nah, we don't do drink, and we don't drink wine. You don't bring me some motherfucking cognac, I'll kill you.
Once upon a time, I drank that botch wine. Once upon a time, it was a former life. I call it my second heart piece. I'm on my last heart piece right now. For all my Legend of Zelda, aficionados. You start off with like the 3 heart pieces. I'm on my last one.
Hey, stupid.
Cheers,
No doubt. Shit, white like venomous.
It's been a long time since
Days out of so.
I've seen the bunny.
If y'all some Ipsy motherfuckers happen to be watching the podcast, no need to go to fucking go outside liquor store. They ain't got no fucking Hennessy. They ain't had no Hennessy for
Hello.
a month. I asked this chick where she was getting some Hennessy. She said, "Oh, maybe tomorrow or blah blah." I was like, "You don't know what the fuck you talking about, bitch." So you gonna say all this time that I've been coming in here for this month and it ain't been no motherfucking Hennessy? You gonna say it happened and it's just gonna be on its way tomorrow and shit? Cause I asked you about it, bitch. Fuck out of here. I was serious. Where the fucking Hennessy at? You right by my house. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. So, anyway, our knowledge in gaming is just super vast, okay? The conversations are really gonna go there. So first thing I got up on the chopper block, cause like I said, y'all know how I do my show. It's 4 subjects, no bullet points. All the bullet points is in my head.
Let's go.
So first thing I gotta come up with and sit like that and talk about is this recent Castlevania release that a lot of people don't know shit about.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, it's by the creators. You actually said something about it to me, and then I looked it up and was like, this is really like the rebirth of Castlevania.
Oh, you're okay. This is Curse of the Moon too.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
this fucking game here, right?
Did you play 1?
I didn't beat it. You know what I'm saying?
But you got it though.
That's on my Wii.
Oh my
That's
God.
on my Wii.
I think the PlayStation give you a way better experience with it. You should re-download it for PlayStation.
But at the time when you just turned the Wii to the side and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took me back to that feeling. You know what I mean?
Re-download the first one on the PlayStation.
On PlayStation.
I can't wait. I haven't myself jumped into the second one because I just purchased another game, and I don't regret it either. But I am looking forward to Curse of the Moon too because it gives you such a large
So basically, I
cast.
didn't get what we're talking about. We're talking about Castlevania Curse of the Moon.
It's not called Castlevania.
Oh, it's just Curse of the Moon.
No, it's called Bloodstained.
Bloodstained, yeah.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. So what it is, I guess the creator of Castlevania, because he doesn't work for Konami anymore,
Right.
he wanted to continue his legacy. So he created Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which was a beautiful rendition of Castlevania, but with a different cast. It's not a Belmont game. It's not Dracula or anything like that. It's a reimagining of something really original. It's a reimagining of Castlevania, but it's more original. Okay, and what's really awesome about the game is that, like Castlevania 3, you can, as you travel, you can acquire companions, and that's like what all fans have been wanting since Castlevania 3 almost, right? But it's a twist to it. You don't always have to accept them as companions, and I don't want to give away what that really means and what that would mean for your character. But it's a game worth looking into. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. So Curse of the Moon 2 allows you to have an even larger cast, and that's really awesome. Again, I didn't talk about the Bloodstained. I'm playing it. What is the other game that's more like Symphony of the Night?
Oh, no, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I forgot what you said that was called.
I have videos of it. I can't think of what it is. Nah, it's Bloodstain. Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Me too.
I'm blanking.
But fuck it. So first is that. So obviously you out here we like Bloodstain, Curse of the Moon.
It's awesome.
So
It's amazing.
So kudos to that company and shit and those developers for doing their thing.
But wait though, what's odd though? So my son, he'll be 8 soon. Loves playing Fortnite. Finds playing Curse of the Moon too difficult because of the style of gaming that it is. And I think
they're not from that era, man. That shit.
And that's the
that shit. But
that's the connection that I make. Why I say they're not real gamers. 'Cause my son is one of these new gamers, right? One of these first-person shooters, right?
Yeah.
He even enjoys Skyrim to a degree, but it's slower paced than say Fortnite. So he doesn't play that as often.
Right. See, the thing that makes Skyrim so dope and so universal is the fact that you could play it however you want.
Yeah.
You could sort of like, if he want to shoot something, he could actually go and get arrows and be so dope with them that it's just blah, 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 you know, something like that. You know, either way it goes, it gives you that release. However, you know what I'm saying? Another one of these joints is kind of like, well, nah, because you can't say Fallout's like that.
Up to this point, what do you think has been your funnest game to the broadcast?
To be honest, my funnest game to broadcast.
The game you enjoy playing the most.
No, I mean, it's not even that I enjoy playing it. It was that this was my favorite game for a while on PlayStation 4 until GTA 5 got ridiculous. But The Last of Us 1.
Oh, okay.
That was my number one. I'm mad I started late broadcasting it because the story was so impactful and touching that everybody needed to see that fool. And the way I did shit, like if you watch those videos on this channel, you know, and click down there on the uploads, you'll see videos of me going through The Last of Us and how covert and how slick and smart I set people up and do shit. Like you will see me not catching a death.
See, it's interesting because I've never played The Last of Us, but I am completely aware of the fan base. Like it's huge.
I mean, you have to immerse yourself in it to really feel what we're talking about and how easy shit is.
Right.
Like that usually is complicated on a typical game.
Right.
And
right.
shit, you just be like, oh hell no, you just get the fuck out of it. And it's all fluent and dope. And you develop these love for these characters. Like everybody shit at draws. Everybody was pissed when Tess died. Tess was hard body.
Okay.
That bitch was down. That bitch was down.
This was the first one?
She was hard. Yeah, Tess was hard as fuck. I ran up on somebody came over to you. What the fuck are you doing? This bitch Smud just knocked this nigga out. One hit a quitter that nigga, dog. Knocked him the fuck out.
Nice.
And then got into a little tussle with another dude, knocked him the fuck out. And it was like, come on, we through stuff like that. Nigga Tess came through. I was like, dog.
So, I guess as a fan of the first one, how do you feel about the second one? Do you agree with the...
I haven't, man, first of all, let me make this very absolute clear. There's a lot of people that
I was afraid to ask you, but you're such a fan of the first one, so I'm like...
Look, first of all...
I heard a lot of shit about the second one.
Look,
the second one is getting no love.
But look, honorary mention for first place in my first game, my favorite game to broadcast, Battlefield 1.
Never played that either.
That game, if you watch me do missions, and that if you watch the little storyline that I do with Battlefield 1, because I start from the beginning on there, everything looks so real and polished, and the way I covertly move on people and sneak in and don't have to use very minimal ammo I've never seen anyway. The stuff I choose to carry, you might see this big ass rocket launcher. I'm not taking it over my silenced pistol. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, like just watch them videos and see how I really creep on motherfuckers and shit. You be like, wow, so he take this shit. He used how it's supposed to be like when you doing shit, this is what it's supposed to look like. Ain't no run all up and do this. Like you supposed to really be on some real. That's the only way you fully enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like games that pertain to this type of shit, or you don't got the patience for that type of shit, don't buy it. Watch a walkthrough. We got the internet now, nigga. You can watch somebody else bother with that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta get mad. You can laugh at them fuck it up.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So don't nothing to be ashamed of. It's games I watch walkthroughs for that I'm never gonna buy, like Last of Us 2. So let's get back on subject. So I don't like where they went with that game at fucking all, and I'm just gonna say it like that from the jump. I'm gonna give it the props that it deserves first. The time the developers put behind it. The graphics are creme de la creme, top fucking notch. This game looks beautiful, okay? Probably close to the best you've ever seen on PS4, just to let you know.
That's saying a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
That's saying a lot.
But you know it, you know what got that ass though, right? We're gonna talk about that in a second. But so we have. We have a game where now.
Wait, let me ask you this. Is your main complaint with Last of Us 2 the main complaint with Last of Us 2?
It probably is.
Okay,
let's get to let me stop long-winding this shit. Okay, one, I don't like the little transgender shit they trying to portray, or the lesbian scenes they trying to make actual sex scenes. That wasn't a part of part one. Even heterosexual sex scenes, none of that was part of part one. None of that was happening. I mean, it was okay at the end of the in the fucking the expansion pass, part, you see Ellie, make a pass on old girl, stuff like that. And you see that happen. But you even willing to accept that. Because the first trailers of The Last of Us 2, it emphasized on that it had her, making out with some chick a little bit, stuff. And I was like, yeah, well, we already knew she was like that, blah, blah. But then we waiting for this product we've been waiting for 7 fucking years.
Okay.
And when it comes out, now it's about this butch one-man army Rambo chick coming out of nowhere, like, okay, I like girls and dudes. I'm getting banged from the back on a video game.
No way!
In the game, they showing this.
No way! No way!
I'm over here.
No way!
Doing all types of shit with
no
women and
no way,
buffing up. I'm a woman.
No.
I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a ponytail.
No.
And I'm running through here, and I'm so dominant of a character. I'm doper than Ellie and Neil put together. And they gave me all the dopest weapons and gave Ellie the bullshit. And killed my nigga Neil immediately. I mean Joel, my bad. Joel.
Yeah.
Killed him immediately.
Yeah.
So they can kiss my motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
For real.
Wow.
For letting my nigga Joel go out like that. He was a fucking monster.
They have graphic sex on this game, man.
Let's talk about this. The chick who's this main protagonist or whatever, something like that, she is so diesel that she's running up on these armed niggas and punching them and knocking them out. Okay? With guns in their hands. With guns in it, she don't gotta pull out on it because she hits you once or twice, you're laying down. That's how overpowered of a character that is. Joel couldn't do that, Ellie wasn't doing that, nobody was doing that. She running through, wah, bitch, ma, lay your ass out, nigga, bye. Kick it, doing destructive,
she's tired.
Doing destructive male genitalia defiling and shit on men and all types of shit. Like, it's a man massacre in that bitch. Somebody with a pussy went crazy in the fucking editing room. Fuck that game. And this is the thing about it. Look. So look.
Man.
My neighbor.
Wow.
Let me borrow it. He said, take this, you gotta play it. I swear it's like one of the best games I've ever played in my life. I'm like, oh my God. Didn't want to do it. But I booted up. By the time I get to the Joel part, I already don't want to play it. I'll get a little further. I'm playing as Butch now. Fuck, not Tammy. What's her name? Fucking Abby. Playing as Abby and shit. I kind of liked her midlife training, is going through, you know, training as a soldier was kind of dope. But it was okay to get Sonya Blade. It wasn't okay to get Sonya Brody. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Wow. This bitch was huge, dog.
See, I'm not familiar with. Okay, so yeah,
this bitch was huge.
That's a lot.
So
that's a lot.
I'm not liking that. We getting all the little wooden sewn guns. She getting the new AKs and the new ARs, all black chrome edition with the barrel stock and the little lock holes and all the shit. So man, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't beat the game. Okay, I didn't. By the time where I got to is the next game that we finna bring up came out. The Ghost of Tsushima, motherfucker.
I've seen a lot of this.
Finally fucking
I've seen a lot
dropped.
Of this, but I don't own it
After
yet.
all the pushbacks, all the anticipation, all the way.
Now for me,
the motherfucker is here.
For me, there was no anticipation. Like for me, it comes out of nowhere. Like I got no. There wasn't no commercials for Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, yeah, but see, you don't keep up with like E3 and stuff like that.
That ain't true. I get notifications for stuff all the time on my phone.
But I'm saying like Ghost of Tsushima was the last because you remember
what studio?
You remember Sony? You remember Sony has skipped E3, right?
Yeah.
Because they was announcing
what studio?
The new shit in PS5 and all that shit like that. Ghost of Tsushima is they're not Ninja Studios. No, they're not Ninja Studios.
It's something like that though.
No, it's not. It's like a fuck. I feel awful for not knowing this. Let me see. I'm finna find out right now.
It's time to look it up.
Yes, it is.
It's time to look it up. It's like I said, I'm familiar with it to the extent that I watched a lot of it on YouTube because, of course, it's my kind of game. Samurai and against the Mongol, and for me, it reminds me of a game we played a long time ago called Tenchu, and it really rekindled that desire to want to play Tenchu again. But
Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is my dogs. They made motherfucking Infamous Second Son.
I knew you was gonna say
that
Infamous.
was my shit.
I knew you was gonna say Infamous.
That's
good
good.
Game
That's
too.
my shit.
Good game.
Hell yeah, it was.
Okay.
Man. Okay, yeah. So Sucker Punch. That's my shit. Them motherfuckers went in this game, dog.
Yeah.
They went in this game. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I can't say I'm playing it a lot because I can barely play the video game like that, like really anymore. Yeah. So what it is
adulthood. Adulthood is tough on a gamer.
Yeah, it is. So what it is when I do get a chance to play the game, that's what I'm fucking playing. Yeah. To a point where I had like, first of all, just to tell you how dope this shit was, dog. If you didn't get that game within the first 5 days, that game was so fucking hard to find it ain't make no sense. You had no choice to do what I did and download it digitally.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. The fact that without the internet, it's quite a few games in my library I won't be able to play. But remember a time, well, games that you have downloaded without the internet become locked. You got to be online to access these games. But we take that for granted today. But you know what I mean? We used to the era where we had the physical copy and nothing can stop you.
And that's why I got so many physical copies.
Me too.
Me too. I like to have them.
But I'm guilty.
I'm gonna eventually get a physical copy of Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm guilty of this generation. I'm super guilty of having far more downloaded digital games than I do of the physical copies of. I have physical copies of Fallout 4, Skyrim. I have physical copies of Metal Gear Ground Zero, Hello Neighbor, and it's a few games. Lego Jurassic World, stuff like that for my son. But past consoles, you had no choice but to buy. There was no downloading anything, right? You had to go and buy the game. But today, where do you do that? when I was growing up, we had a myriad of places we can go buy video games at. You can go to damn near J.C. Penney and buy video games. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? But now it's all GameStop. It's all GameStop, and that's about to go under too. So
and third-party stores, Walmart's, Myers.
It's to the point where they are selling.
They losing they shipments and shit.
It's to a point where they are now selling digital consoles that will accept no disc. You will eject nothing in me. You will
so without the internet, you're fucked.
You will impregnate me with nothing of your seed.
My PS5 gonna have a disc drive.
You better believe it. Because why would I mean, what? What? But the question I have for you though is, where do you buy your PlayStation 5 games now?
Where you buy them? You gonna have some spots that gonna have them.
Walmart and GameStop. But when GameStop go under, it's gonna be all Walmart.
Well, it's the thing. Another thing about GameStop, it's fucking stupid. GameStop has this thing to where if you haven't pre-ordered with them, they only order enough for the pre-orders and like 2 or 3 extra copies.
Right.
So you basically gotta be like one of the first 3 people to go in there and get it, or else it's gone, and then they ain't get no more.
Yeah.
Nothing else shit.
Yeah. That's right.
And that is fucking stupid.
So then
you're asking to go out of business.
So then you end up going online anyway to order a physical copy of said game that you want for a higher price than what you would buy it at the store. Sometimes.
Now I understand where their dilemma came in, because they started going under once everybody started embracing too much of this digital shit anyway. So everything was about space and memory instead of being about getting the games. So GameStop witnessed a drought when the digital download became a real thing, because they used to have people lined up out the stores and in front of the store playing the game or something like that while they waiting for midnight to come for the shit to drop, and everybody happy as fuck grab their copy and they rush into the house and can't wait to get on that motherfucker. It was that whole big huge experience.
You know what made them a lot of money?
That made everything worth it.
You know what made them a lot of money?
You got to the house and you own that bitch like nigga right now. And now you in an era you can stream it.
Nintendo made them a lot of money.
Crazy.
Nintendo made with the Wii. The last time GameStop made a lot of money was with the Nintendo Wii, because where did you have to go to get your Wii points?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You couldn't just download your credit card and get the game. Like, you got to go get Wii points. You have to go out and buy Wii points. So that way the retailer was still making money. But the PlayStation was like, well, fuck that. How about you just put your credit card in here and buy it directly from us, right? You ain't got to go nowhere. You can just sit there, download it, play it. GameStop getting no money. Walmart getting no money. Nobody getting money but Sony. And Microsoft, of course, because they got the same kind of setup. And now Nintendo do as well. The Switch got the same feature. Download your credit card, download the game.
Let me tell you, man. The Switch is fucking dope. Like, let me tell you for real. Cause I'm a nigga, okay? I'm the 2K playing, fucking Call of Duty playing, fucking Street Fighter playing, fucking Mortal Kombat slaying type of nigga, okay?
I think the last
but
song in my life,
you know, but motherfucking
Bulls vs. Lakers.
Nah. We'll talk about that. We gonna be on games for a second. We gotta hit anime too though. But check. So I'm one of them types of dudes. When I tell you that shit is phenomenal, I mean, like, what do you think about that in particular though?
What's this now?
That's
the Switch.
Like the Switch is a system because
I mean, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I play PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation man, okay, to the core.
I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying? And this time Nintendo just fucking dog. Like, and they always do it. They've been consistently doing this shit though, and y'all not paying attention.
Well, the handheld capability of the Switch is you know, it speaks for itself.
It's bananas.
It speaks for itself.
It's bananas.
It sells itself.
The console of it, dog.
It sells itself.
Bananas, man.
Like,
Dude, the fact, like, the convenience of lifting that bitch up and walking off with it and it's still looking like that.
it looks beautiful.
It's
looks
just
beautiful.
like,
Yeah.
wow. And it's any game, no matter what you
Hard to find, though.
And they are
Hard to find now.
COVID came.
COVID came, and now it's
They're
been hard to
not
find.
playing games with y'all. They just
Yep.
fixed their shit.
Yep.
They want you. They not gonna risk that.
Yep.
I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even find fucking Joy-Cons.
Right.
Can't find them. They on back order. Fuck it. I'll
Yep.
wait.
Yep.
So
Actually, no, one of I had a Joy-Con. One in Canton had a Joy-Con.
I check it out and
Is
see
it?
if they do. But I was out there not too long ago.
They had them there. I don't know when I was there.
Over there for some trees, nigga.
Yeah.
like this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
so yeah, I didn't have nothing up there. Shit.
Right now.
And not only that, but I'm not okay with the grays. I gotta have another color. I really
No,
want-
these
I really want the gray.
were like the teal and
teal and the green.
yeah.
I would have got them.
Yup, I ain't
I
had
would
it.
have got them.
I was running low. Right now, I'm playing Darkwood. Are you familiar with Darkwood?
No.
Darkwood is simply terrifying.
Oh, you mentioned this earlier.
Darkwood is so terrifying. I'm a grown man, and I hate saying that because it sounds so childish, but I was like literally screaming while playing this game because as I'm running in the game, I could feel like I had the headphones on, so I'm super immersed in it. And I could hear these footsteps that weren't just my own running down this corridor of a cave that was caving in, and I wasn't quite sure if it was something following me, so like I stopped in the game and turned around, and lo and behold, it was something following me, and it hit me hard, like I felt it when it hit me, because like I said, I'm immersed in the game. So the game is I don't even know how to explain it. It's literally survival horror. That's how I explain it. It's survival horror. Far more than Resident Evil ever was. Far more.
If it is, it better look good, boy.
Well, let me tell you,
You
listen.
can't.
The world is bleak. So are you familiar with
We done seen too much to take. Like we can't.
Are you familiar with Over the Garden Wall
Over the garden wall,
from Cartoon Network?
no.
If you're not familiar with Over the Garden Wall, please check out YouTube Over the Garden Wall. I'm sure they got like clips or something in there that'll give you an understanding of what I mean when I compare this cartoon to this game. It's so creepy. It's the creepiest experience you've ever had. And if you play it while wearing headphones, I swear to you, you're gonna get jump scared. I kind of want you to download it so you can and broadcast it, just so they can see you scream and jump scare because of how intense the game is. The game is so intense because the world is so bleak. You have to gather all your materials, like to run the generator to keep the lights on at night. You got to keep the lights on at night to keep like the the horror, to keep the horror at bay. It's very intense. It's very intense. I can't really tell you what.
Now see, the only thing, and the thing about it is that if you listen to the description on it, it sounds like some really trippy, crazy shit to check out. But the only thing that would kill it for me is if I go that motherfucker and look it up, and I look at it, and it looks like something like Fester's Quest.
It doesn't look okay.
Then I'd be
Okay.
like,
Because it's top down. That's his comparison to it.
that's the only.
Compare it more to.
I mean, not
compare it more
not
to
the view.
True Lives.
Not the view though. I don't give a fuck about the view. I mean the graphic.
No, it's more True
That's
Lives.
what I mean.
It's more True Lives.
Not the view, the graphic.
Are you familiar with True Lives on Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
It's the shit, right?
The brown jacket.
It's super dope. It's super
Yeah.
dope. Like, if you don't know True Lives,
Schwarzenegger, the brown jacket
Yeah.
joint. Brown
Yeah.
jacket, blue jeans.
Yeah.
Pop pop.
it's worth. I'm telling you.
That shit was the truth.
You know what? Look at Markiplier play it. Don't take my word for it. I even broadcasted it, but watch Markiplier play it because I guess he needs millions more views. I only got 70 subscribers, so I don't need many more, I guess. But Darkwood is extremely terrifying, and it's definitely worth checking out because of that. You're lost in this wood. Your whole goal is to try to escape this wood, and you meet certain characters along the way that's supposed to help you, but everybody is dark and twisted in the above the garden wall or over the garden wall type of way. And if you're not, like I said, if you haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, please check it out, because it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, so yeah, that should sound interesting. I'm gonna check it out when I get off here. And say, no, this, but I actually, yeah, that's what we were saying. The Ghost of Shushan.
Yeah.
So, the game, first of all, my experience with the game starting off, I was looking forward for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Everybody talking about it. I'm mad as fuck. I can't find it nowhere. I want a physical copy that I can hold in my hand and put on my stand and say I got that shit.
That's where we at. It's hard to even find a physical copy of a game anymore.
Can't even get it. And again, I break down and say, fuck it, I gotta play this shit right now.
And download it.
So.
Yep, I know.
It started off, me and E was over here. And now E is watching the intro, and I'm being distracted kind of. I'm on the phone with somebody called or some shit.
I first seen Corey Kenshin play it.
Yeah, oh, shout out Corey Kenshin too.
Shout out to Corey Kenshin.
Our kids love your show, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it inspired me to maybe make a more kid-friendly channel myself. Man.
I can't do that.
I mean, like a different version, not this one. This one's gonna be.
I curse a lot.
Me too, but I can always sense it.
It's the story behind that.
I'm a musician. I'm a recorder.
You remember the story behind?
I had to perform and not cuss.
You remember the story behind the why I curse so much?
Other than your mama? What story you need to be?
So listen, up until the point I was, say 16 years old, I had a very difficult time speaking. It was like next to impossible for me to complete a sentence without having to abandon it completely. What would usually happen, I would want to say something so bad, or even casually I want to say something, and I'll get midway in the sentence, and what I could always say was fuck it. Right? I can't tell you that I would like a hamburger. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. I can't ask you, is there somewhere I can use the restroom? I can't ask you. What I can say though, in the middle of me trying to ask you, is fuck it. And it'll be clear as day. I can say that, right? This until I was 16 years old. So imagine how difficult it was for me working at McDonald's at like 15, asking people, hello, welcome to McDonald's, how can I take your order? That was next to impossible. That was so tough, super tough. When I was a sophomore, I had a speech class because of this problem for myself, right? And we had to make a commercial. I was frightened. I was terrified. I was absolutely frozen. What am I going to do? I can't speak. How am I going to speak for a minute and plus? How can I? When I can't ask you simple things in a regular way, right? So what I came up with was a way to free myself verbally without going completely overboard. So I thought, right? So this is the commercial. You ready for this? I'm 16. Alright, so I got a bottle. It was a 2-liter bottle that I taped a white piece of paper over, and I had, in black marker, I wrote wet on the paper, okay? So, just the bottle. I'm sitting in front of the class, the whole class behind me. I say, ladies, do you have problems with nicks, cuts, bruises, and burns from being twerked in the bottle? Get wet. And I swear, it was the funniest thing. It was the funniest thing I had ever done, probably in my entire life. the whole class was dying laughing. The teacher looked up from behind the camera. He looked at me and just shook his head. He's like he couldn't believe that he had just like documented this shit, right? And I come to find years later, I come to find out it's actually a lubricant, a lubricant or whatever called wet. Didn't know it at the time because I'm too young for that kind of shit. I think, but and that's kind of how I got over my hump. So sometimes I still catch myself in my words, but I think for the most part I got the hang of speaking. So if you're watching this and if your children have issues speaking, just allow them to be free. Allow them to be who they need to be without worrying about disappointing you or being in trouble. It's important that they find themselves in this world because, there's a lot of things happening, man. So you gotta love your kids and protect them and support them in anything they need to do. And anything they do to be successful, support that. That's my take on it.
Yeah, but like I said, this shit is but those two shit so far, I'm loving the game.
All I saw was the intro.
I'm getting pretty good. My take with it, what happened was, me and he is sitting here, I'm on the phone, and I'm kind of watching it. I'm on the phone.
My man threw the fucking shit on.
And I'm watching this shit go on. I see what happened. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I see these niggas rushing in, shit like that.
Yeah.
And they rushing in, and it never clipped or did nothing. Like the scene, everything was fluid.
It went right into gameplay.
Okay. I'm sitting there, and he was like, damn, he's like, hold on, are you playing? and I wiggled the stick, and the horse slid to the side, and I was like, oh shit, this game. I was like, this shit look out cold. And you get to get off and interact and do all this shit. You just like, I can't believe this shit really look like this. Right. And the game really just looked like that. You know what I'm saying? And you never really get used to it. Everything just keep happening and happening and happening. Right. And you just be like, damn, and you can't wait to see somebody. You can't wait to see somebody. It's gonna be hard to be a ninja because you really just want to run in there and be like, hey, who wanna fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, hey, fuck the bullshit, bring your best nigga.
Yeah.
And fuck around, chop this nigga down.
What's the graphic? Which compare the graphics to?
Oh, it's second to none right now.
No, like it's Darkwood. Darkwood is more True Lies. What is Ghost of Tsushima?
More like the remastered Dark Souls mixed with a Last of Us 2 type of.
So it's like a camera back view.
Oh yeah, like a
third person.
Like a it's third person.
Okay.
And it's just real detailed and in depth. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit just really, they really put a whole bunch of work into every like minor detail, everything, and how shit moves, the grass, all that shit like that. You don't got no map. The wind guides you.
You ain't got no map.
Well, you can press map and go to the global map, but you don't got no like
area map.
None of that shit. Like there's no hub. Like when you want to know where you're going, you gotta swipe up on the.
You said you follow the wind.
Yeah, you swipe up on the touchpad, and the wind will blow in a direction, showing you what way your objective is. And then you go in the direction of the wind. Okay. So they don't have no HUD, so you can enjoy the beautiful features and everything they got, and see every inch of it.
It's still free. It's still free roam.
Absolutely. Okay. It's and the map.
But when you discover a location, you ain't marking it on no map or nothing. Like you ain't.
You said you ain't what?
You ain't like when you discover a location, you're not like marking it on no map, but you're not discovering it. You're just like visiting this place that you just happen to be.
No, because when your map will mark it on your main map. Like when you press the
global map.
The global map.
Okay.
It'll mark it on the map. It marks all your places you've been. You can fast travel because the world is huge. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's all types of different types.
I seen that shit. I seen when Corey Kitchen was playing that shit. That shit looked dope.
So yeah, the world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, some of the AI is stupid.
Let me ask you this: how dope would it be if they used Ghost of Tsushima engine to remake? Not okay, because you already know I love Tenchu. We talked about that. I want to go back to Tenchu if you want to, but what's the game, bro, on PlayStation where if you slice the motherfucker, like, and you hit his arm and shit, he lost that arm.
Bushido Blade?
If they remade Bushido Blade with Ghost of Tsushima engine, multiplayer, online multiplayer though. You build your own motherfucking samurai, right? And you start playing multiplayer against other players in Bushido Blade, earning points, whatever, if you win, and upgrading your shit. How dope would that shit be? That should be dope as fuck. With Ghost of Tsushima engine though, so you still got like your block and your parry and your dodge. It operate the very same, but you're going against human motherfucking combatants instead of just the AI.
That'll be dope.
That'd be dope as fuck. That'd be dope as fuck.
That would be dope.
So, Sucker Punch, do that, man. Do that. Make
a versus mode for it.
Huh?
Make a versus mode for online versus mode.
Yup.
And the standoffs.
That's dog.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
That's what's dope about this. Ghost of Tsushima allows you to go back and play in the original black and white Japanese version with the subtitles.
Like noir and shit? That's dope. Okay.
And the graphics on that, and by playing in this mode, automatically enhance the graphics to further capability.
Oh wow. Okay.
Whenever you see it in this mode, it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
How much is Ghost of Tsushima right now?
Oh, it's full. It's full.
$60.
Yeah, it's full.
Darkwood is like $15.
Yeah,
$15.89 on the PlayStation Store.
Tsushima's a AAA.
Yeah, I would say Darkwood is more of a double A.
It's a AAA.
It's double A batteries. You know what I mean? But everything in your house take double A batteries. You hate when shit take triple A batteries. Everybody hate when you open something up that's dead and you gotta be like triple A's. Damn, man, I ain't got no triple A. I got some double A's.
Little tiny ass man.
Everybody got double A's, man.
They had to update shit.
Yeah.
They reduce the size of shit. Shit, shit.
Man, a lot of my sons shit got watch batteries. That's the worst, bro. Watch batteries? That's dope. That's dope.
The big flat ones, the small tablet looking ones.
Yeah, about to lift them up off you. That's smooth, some sticky fingers.
Yeah, man, motherfucker. That shit is bugged out. So, yeah, so far it's going in that 10 range for me. I hope we get to 10 range for me. You know what I'm saying? Breath of the Wild is already a 10 range for me.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't beat it yet. I'm still pussyfooting.
I feel like I beat it. I haven't beaten it, but I feel like I beat it. I got all my powers. I got the cycle.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is
I'm really unstoppable.
Get engaged to your power too when you get to it.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? So the stronger you is, the more ass you tax off.
I like to call it the more epic the battle, but I'll take it your way. However you want to talk about it. My Master Sword game is on point though. It's super on point.
I'm so happy I did that trials.
The Master Sword trials.
You a man to do that. Like, look, if you can't do the Battletoads shit, if you a new era nigga,
fair enough.
If you a new era nigga and you don't want and you feel like you don't want to go back and play that old shit, get your stripes like that.
Say it.
Okay, go ahead and buy the Switch and beat the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Sword Challenge.
Do that shit.
If you do that
shit.
You can come in our circle and talk with
stripes.
You get the
stripes,
most
dog.
respects for beating that shit.
Yeah.
And also,
yeah.
You'll get an A++ for beating Eventide Island.
Okay.
If you beat that.
So for me, Eventide Island wasn't very difficult because I had already completed the Master Sword Trials, and I had all the.
This nigga went there diesel body and shit.
I had all the powers by the time I found Eventide Island. I had heard about Eventide Island while I was doing all this other shit, and he was having a really hard time with it. Like, man, you gotta go to it, you gotta go to it. I'm like, man, I can't right now, I'm doing this or whatever.
He bullshitted around till he had like the Master Sword and all this other shit. I did Eventide Island with 4 hearts.
But to be fair, you don't get that. You don't get all your shit when you do Eventide Island.
But I had 4 hearts.
Oh, I had a bunch of hearts.
That means somebody can one hitter quitter me easy.
I had a bunch of hearts
especially that nigga Lennox. that nigga Lennox.
The blue Lennox. Okay.
Yeah,
So when I went there, I had all my abilities. So I had all my hearts and I had all these powers. So I definitely had an easier time with Eventide Island than he did. But the Master Sword Trials, almost no matter at what point you go there to complete them, it's extremely difficult. And if you do complete them, I got nothing but respect for you in whatever games you like to play in your spare time. But you got to do that. You got to do that. If you can't do that, I mean, knock out Mike Tyson. On NES.
That's gonna be
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
That's gonna be a
Mike
hard
Tyson
feat for y'all. Like I do that. I do that.
Knock him out.
And a big reason why I could do it is because of the turbo time.
What's really funny is that most people won't get past Super Macho Man. That was the truth in it. That was the truth in the '80s.
That turn punch, especially when he do it multiple times.
Sometimes you do it one extra time for you, just for
and then he paused. Knock your ass out and flex his chest on you. Flexing the chest.
I mean, I'm definitely an old school gamer when it comes down to it. I'm definitely old school. Old school. I don't play, but I do. I mean, I play current gen games though. I play current gen. I just don't play.
Very.
I don't know. Maybe I don't play competitive games. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't play current gen competitive games. But you come back to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis though, and we'll play some of that Street Fighter. You know what I'm talking about? Championship Edition all day. I'll show you something. Eternal Champions. We can do something. Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Mortal Kombat 1 and 2.
Yep.
That's that shit though.
Yep.
So look. So alright, we're gonna get off of the anime, man. So what you been watching lately? What's that had your attention? Now you watched Fate yet?
I haven't completed Fate yet. I'm in the middle of it, I feel like.
Which one? You in the Fate state now?
Unlimited. I'm in it. Unlimited Blade Works. Yep.
So you watching with the Archer story?
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah, but
you seen Gilgamesh
yet? Yeah. Wait. Multiple.
Bring shit out the portals on you?
Yeah.
Golden armor.
I ain't seen all that.
You ain't seen them in the.
Alright, so yeah, alright. Yeah, so yeah, I've seen him kill Hercules.
Yeah.
That was that was a lot. That was a lot. Now but it's so many Fate stays. I didn't know which one to watch, like which one was the beginning of the storyline.
Yeah, Fate Stay Zero is the beginning, and that's what I really wanted you to watch because I really wanted you to see my nigga. This nigga Ryder is the hardest motherfucker ever.
Who is Ryder?
The Ryder class. Like,
I know the Ryder class, but who is the Ryder that you refer? Like who?
The Ryder class on yours is who is the Ryder?
It was some shit with the chains or something.
Oh my god, this bitch. The Ryder is booty.
Like, I don't even feel like she really had a name, really.
Okay, so
where some of the characters have names, like I said, one girl was able to summon Hercules, that's her familiar. One guy apparently summoned Arthur to a degree, I think. I don't know.
They don't summon them. That's their original. That's who they are in personality. Okay, the chick, the Saber class, she is King Arthur, but she's a female in their timeline.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She is King Arthur.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Okay.
So her move you ain't gonna probably see. I don't know if they're gonna let you see to the very end is Excalibur. And that's when she revealed who she is.
She hinted at Excalibur a couple times at this point in the show.
She's a savage maniac.
But the main character apparently is the Avatar that was supposed to be protecting them.
Yeah.
No, girl. I'm sorry. The female.
Oh yeah.
Which her Archer. Archer is apparently the the other void from the future or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know what it is.
It's bugged out.
Yeah.
In Zero, this nigga, the rider class, is like, just imagine a dude who's always him, no matter what, and never gonna change. He don't buckle, he don't hesitate, he don't curl up in front of nobody, he don't watch his mouth, he don't care who you is. This is gonna be him at all times. And he's gonna boast about how he's the king of conquerors and the greatest king of all, and I conquered many, whatever the fuck and all that. He's gonna talk his shit. And that's what he's gonna do. Now, everybody who tests his nuts end up either faltering altogether or losing in a way that make them be like, what the fuck? He'd be like, you are just no match for and he's just gonna talk his shit, alright?
Right.
And they really ain't no match for this nigga.
Who is he though?
So then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, he runs into Gilgamesh. Full power, golden armor, Gilgamesh, okay?
And this is on Zero.
If y'all know who he is, y'all know
he look the same as he doing Unlimited Blade Works and everything?
Yeah, but you ain't seen him in that golden armor yet.
He look like a teenage boy.
That's when he ready. He wearing normal clothes. Yeah. When he ready, he in that golden armor. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? So the dude literally bait Gilgamesh into a debate about who the greatest king is. Gilgamesh mad as hell, and Ryder don't give a fuck.
Right.
He has like, yeah, you said you stole all this shit. Well, if you want, we can test this right now. Stand up, hands on his hips. He's like, come on, let's get this going. Blah blah. He's like, come on, look, get his little familiar dude. Be like, get your bitch ass up. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? He about that drama, okay? And Gilgamesh is like, I'm not even gonna waste time, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, you would waste something, motherfucker. We could go right now. And he not playing. Okay, so what was crazy, everybody else, like, dog, the way you knew he was already outclassing every fucking body is that somehow all of these motherfuckers, these familiars, got into one group of circle and got to fight. And he came late and was mad because they started fighting without him. He came in and was talking to him, how dare, shit like that, and they wasn't paying him no attention. So what he decided to do some unheard of shit, which was unleash what's called his noble phantasm.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be a final blow that you only unleash right before dying and shit like that. You're supposed to never show nobody your trump card or all this shit like. But this motherfucker shit is so overbearing. He didn't give a fuck when or who seen that shit. He was like, yo, you don't hear me? Huh? He was like, man, he let this shit loose and everybody stopped lying. It was like, it was no bullshitting going on in this motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
It was a landslide. Okay? This dude is no motherfucking joke. And he go out.
I wouldn't know who the fuck to do this.
Dog. His true identity was Alexander the Great.
Get the fuck out of here, man! For real.
And stuff and man. And they call him Iskander, the King of Conquerors. and stuff. Yeah.
Man.
And then the Seven Deadly Sins come out, and they dude's name Escanor.
Yeah.
So I know they got that little inspiration from there, you know what I'm saying? And they both dominant and talk like they talk, and they both not fucked with it all, you know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm disappointed because I'm expecting somebody like Genghis Khan. Well, first they're gonna go with Alexander the Great because
but this shit,
reasons.
But shit, but yeah, he
wow, okay.
he's in that
That's dope.
He hard
That's
body,
dope.
you know what I'm saying?
The last anime I actually watched completely, I think, was Parasite. Maybe I want to say.
Parasite, I heard was dope.
Parasite is ill. Parasite though is Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah.
Parasite is Resident Evil 4. If you ever played Resident Evil 4, Parasite is like an extension, I feel like, of that. Like Las Plagas infected more than just this little colony in somewhere in Spain or whatever. It was like the whole world, or maybe just Japan, where it was popping up. It was crazy. It's a good anime.
Shit. As far as animes though, I mean, okay, I'm rewatching Naruto Shippuden again. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since I rewatched it. I'm rewatching. I'm actually seeing the English version.
Why are you doing that?
Because I seen the Japanese. I know what it's supposed to say, so now I want to hear what it sounds like and all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I can't judge you. I'm watching Gundam Unicorn the same way.
It's real booty.
But you know what I do? You know what I do, which is stupid. I listen to it in English still too, right? But still got the subtitles on.
Yeah, me too.
I keep the subtitles on because I want to know what they're really saying still,
Right.
opposed to what I'm hearing.
Right.
Your bunny scratching.
So, I mean, I guess, let me see.
You seen
My
Barbarian?
Hero Academia,
Oh my bad.
it's the truth.
I ain't watching that.
Shit, I'm still watching Boruto. The manga is off the chart right now. If y'all don't know about that.
So it's Attack on Titan, though. Oh my god.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan manga right now is bananas. It's bananas, bro. It's all bad.
What else?
So of course, Attack on
Seven
Titan.
Deadly Sins.
Yeah, that manga's really all bad right now too. You know, Escanor died.
Black Clover.
Spoiler alert.
Say what?
Escanor.
Who?
Escanor. You heard.
You talking about when he gave power back to Mikhail, and then after that
He on what up, Unclaimed? He on nah, bro. He fight this angel or something. Like the rest of the sins is like
it's a old angel that it was not Luminaire. It's my Mikhail brother, the dude with the speed.
whoever the fuck, it caused him to use his son shit way beyond his ability, and he beat the dude, but it cost him his life.
Yeah.
It was fucked up.
Yeah.
Sunshine took him and shit.
Yeah, but most of his power, he gave most of his shit away to Mikhail, though. Because that was originally his move. He got Sunshine from Mikhail.
Is that right?
Mikhail is Esterosa.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
They was pissed because he didn't participate in the fight.
Yeah, but because the original Gother put some mind thing on him and erased his memory, and then the Demon King got him and renamed him Esterosa, and brought him up as Meliodas' brother and shit like that.
Didn't know who the fuck he was.
And didn't know who he was. And that Sunshine move automatically found its way to Esterosa.
Yeah.
And he was a worthy bearer of it.
Yeah.
And he had it ever since. So by the time Mikhail got his memory back and shit like that, which if you start the shit, you're gonna start seeing it's gonna start taking place.
Okay.
He get his memory back, and Escanor is gonna end up giving him Sunshine back. Because with Sunshine, Mikhail was the strongest of the Holy Angels.
Right.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was the devil, bro.
He was the most powerful.
He was the devil.
He's the angel version. The demons, the demons and the angels.
No, but I'm saying the devil was an angel, bro.
Yeah.
He was the morning. He was the morning star, bro.
You're right.
He was literally the morning star, bro.
Yeah, you're right. So he was the strongest. So he got sunshine back, and then that's when Escanor couldn't withstand using sunshine.
And he said he was cast out. How he lose his memory?
Yeah.
That's crazy. 7 Deadly Sins, man. That's a good show, man. It's a good show, man. It's good. It's good.
Now, we already covered the more aspect of the thing because we got sidetracked so many times. But
that's me, Mr. Sidetrack.
We got through our main objectives and shit and talked about every subject. I put and more because I knew y'all was gonna get some extra out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? We always gotta make contingencies and account for shit that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So man. Like that's pretty much all I'm watching anime wise though.
What movies you watching, bro?
I can't say that I'm really like.
You ain't seen Vivarium?
I'm watching seasons of shit right now.
Have you not seen Vivarium? Vivarium.
No.
If you ain't seen Vivarium, starring Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots.
Imogen Poots.
That's her name, bro. Where's she from? Where you from? Is that like South African? Imogen Poots?
No, I don't know where Poots come from.
Poots.
Except the ass. So, I'm sorry I never heard of you. I don't want to make no funny name, girl, but
you've seen her before. You've seen her before. When you see her, you're like, I see it.
He probably pronouncing her name wrong.
No,
it's not Poots, son.
Hey, right now, go. Okay, Google. Tell Google to say Imogen Poots into your phone and watch what Google do. Say, okay, Google, and be like, Imogen Poots.
Imogen Poots.
Emotion Poots.
I'm shitting drunk.
Do that, and see, and watch what it do. You'll see. But Vivarium, man, it's super creepy, man. It's about this young couple.
Oh yeah. No, go ahead.
It's about this young couple. They looking for a house and shit. They go into this spot, and this dude in there, he ultra nice, right? He way too nice, and he eager to show him this new development that's been built. Nobody even in there. They'll be like the first buyers. They getting the jump on it, right? You take them out to this neighborhood, and he show him the house. He walk him to the backyard and dip. Okay? They like, where the fuck my man go? Like, Martin his name. They're like, where the fuck Martin go? Martin did. They go to the front. Martin car gone. Martin gone. They're like, all right, this is fucked up. We about to bounce. They get in the car, bro, and they get to driving. They can't get out. They can't get out the development. It's a maze now, right? My man, Jesse Eisenberg, he gets so frustrated with her. He like, listen, man, let me drive, cause I need to get us out of here. You ain't doing something right. Let me get us the fuck out of here. I can get us out of here. He get behind the wheel, bro. Run the car out of gas, trying to get out, bro. Never get out. It just so happened that the car ran out of gas right in front of the house that Martin showed up. Right? They stuck in this fucking place, dog. Stuck. I don't want to tell you too much about it more, because it's worthy of a watch. But Vivarium, starring Jesse Eisenberg. Check that out. I'm watching Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I finished Umbrella Academy.
I'm starting. I'm on like episode 3 or 4.
I watched the latest episode of Shy.
Wait, let me ask you about this. Is Umbrella Academy perfected formula of Guardians of the Galaxy? I feel like the music carries these movies, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, Guardians of the Galaxy is really good, but the soundtrack definitely accompanies it very well. So it's like, all I hear from the Umbrella Academy every 20 minutes is another hit song with a nice little montage of some shit happening, and I'm wondering if that's what's making it a good show, or is it just would it be a good show equally without this man? Does it just increase how good the show is, I guess?
I mean, whatever vibe it make for you to make it good, it's just good. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's definitely better than season 1 so far. So far. Although season 1 was important for why it was. You know, we needed to know certain characters and shit like that. The Swedes, bro. The Swedes is hard hitting right now. Right. Dawg, the Swedes is hard hitting right now. My man.
Swedish youth.
Yeah. My man.
She made him trouble your brother out, man.
I ain't say what, man. Hold on, man. I ain't what.
So you ain't even. Oh yeah.
Say what?
Never mind.
Damn, man. Spoiler alert, nigga.
I thought he seen it on shit already.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. I'm not going episode 3 or 4 or some shit like that.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, my bad.
Like last thing I just seen was the city. I just seen the city.
So it's still 3 of them niggas.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
You finna see some shit.
It's still 3 of them niggas, dog.
Yeah. Try to find the best of friend perfected.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got some shit to look forward to. What you saying?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Mecca to watch Underworld.
You're impressed.
Well, he all in the vampires and werewolves. I'm like, man, you gonna watch him fight? Right? And the first Underworld, I feel like ain't full of that sex and.
On the blade.
You might be right about that. You might be right. You know what the problem is? He don't want to watch nothing I want him to watch.
Nah, he the new gen, man. You don't wanna.
Up to the point where he was like 6, I was able to feed him everything. He watched everything, and I don't really feel guilty about that. But I say everything, he watched like RoboCop, right? I mean, he watched a lot of things that you probably wouldn't show your kids for sure. But now he only want to watch what he want to watch, which is cool. I mean, he got his own thing. You know what I mean? Even what he watched on YouTube was like.
So he feeling like a pops. It just ain't cool right now no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what he feeling like. He like, man, my shit ain't cool. Like, you don't want to see my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stage all the pops go through. They just gotta accept like, you old, man. Like, we becoming the old men.
I tried to convince the kids recently to watch Indiana Jones. They was like, I can't watch that. It look too old.
Yeah.
Even on Netflix. It's on Netflix, right?
Shit
all of it. It looked too old. Get out of here, man. You missing out on great cinema, man. That's all that is.
Fuck out of here with the bullshit.
A little bit.
Yeah, they ain't trying to see none of that shit, man. They on some all that shit.
But Aaron on some shit on Attack on Titan, though, man. He
Oh yeah, Attack Titan.
No,
he gave that
No. He everything, bro. He like, Ymir Fritz. Aaron is Ymir Fritz, bro.
He going all mode.
He all mode. He summoned the. He calling the what they call that the Rumble. He calling the Rumble. He like, man, you know what? Y'all not gonna leave us alone. Y'all gotta die then. Get down and lay down. He beating Siegel right now. Right now he beating Siegel. He get down and lay down. That's Aaron. It's kind of crazy. It's good though. It's really great. Attack on Titan, man. Watch that shit. It's on Netflix too. At least season 1, right? Yeah. Hulu got like 3 seasons.
Yeah, so shit, yeah, but hope y'all enjoy our reminiscing, our motherfucking getting to these subjects and
I enjoy doing
tackling this anime and this games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know really too much about other new shit that's came out that's really got.
No! You watch Hot Ones?
The Hot Ones? No.
On YouTube? They just did an interview with Action Bronson, bro. You gotta see it.
Action Bronson.
I got an issue. I kind of it was
check that shit out.
It was hard because Ghost had that beef for Action, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching it. I'm like, I'm trying to have like disdain because like I'm loyal to Ghost, right? Like I like Ghostface, but Action is like cool as fuck. He referenced Big Trouble in Little China and all kind of shit that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it's kind of hard not to like this dude, man. I wonder what was the beef between him? I need to know what the beef was now. Like,
side, man. I'll show you.
See what I'm saying?
I'll show you the beef in a minute. But yeah, y'all fuck with us, man. Like, share, subscribe. It's King One True in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here. By the way, I told you what a motherfucker could do we put together with nice little, you know, shirt, pant, get up. You see the joints, the joints.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see how you coordinate and shit. You was wondering about me copying
Everything come with experience.
You just
experience.
Swag,
experience points. Man. You gotta level up.
So yeah, next time just
hold on, wait. Don't forget, man. Check my channel out, Scorpionic Dragon MPT. Check that out. I got all kind of games for you, all kind of great content, man. So check that out for me.
No doubt. And you know, it's Young King 734 on all platforms. You already know what the deal is. We in this bitch, it's another cast in the books. I don't know how long we've been running, but I'm sure it was over an hour. So, you know, till next time, I probably have actually next week I got a couple guests special, really special. But this week I'm kind of toggling between two. I'm gonna update you. Let's put an update video now so you can see what I'm thinking about and shit, what I'm talking about right here. But till next time, King want you King. Got my supreme. All right, good shit, good game again. 100.
Peace.